What is up, everybody? It's T-Port here, and I'm back with a mail day. And we haven't had a mail day in a very long time. I just had a lot of product that I was opening, so I didn't see a need to do a mail day. So today we have another. Oh wow! Today we have another mail day. The reason that we have so much stockpiled is because I was out of town for a week on vacation. So yeah. There are going to be two main players that I'm buying here that you guys will see. I'm not sure if it's just these two players or if there's a couple more. It just depends on what got here quick and what didn't. I also just made a pretty big purchase that you guys will be seeing soon, at least on my TikTok. I don't know if I'll make a video for one card. That will be my biggest purchase for a single sports card ever. Alright, so first card, we have a Michael Bridges. Alright, I'm back. We had the camera set on some weird autofocus setting that was not autofocusing besides everything except what I wanted it to focus on. So, starting off here, we have a Michael Bridges, Select Teal. I'm a really, really big fan of Select. I think the cards look awesome. And the teal is numbered out of 299. So this was a pretty cheap pickup. I talked to Trading Card Palace, who I've talked about before. Every single purchase that he has told me to make so far has panned out. Troy Brown Jr. is up a ton. Jonathan Isaac, I have one card that was like 50 times what I bought it for. It was like $2, $1. I think it was like $1, and it was going for like 50 or 60 before he got hurt, which sucks that he got hurt. That was a pretty big surprise. So slow down on buying him. I'll probably buy him when the season is done, because I'm sure that his cards will go back down and be undervalued all over again. Obviously, Michael Bridges, he was playing really well. The last couple games, he hasn't been doing the greatest, which that's fine. I got that was like an $8 card, and it's already going for more than that, so not too shabby. Troy Brown Jr. has also gone up in value a lot. He's been a really big player since Beal got hurt for the Wizards. So I'm basically buying up people, or the reason I'm buying them up is because Trading Card Palace brings them up, but then I basically look, see how they are, and every single time I always understand why he wants to do that, or why he wants me to buy certain players. So that's what I do. He's basically a mentor who tells me what to buy. I buy it, and he hasn't let me down once. The only one that I'm waiting on is Dzanan Musa, but he plays for the Nets, and he doesn't get a ton of playing time yet, but he's only 20. He's from overseas. He's insane. He shoots like a madman. So I'm assuming that's just going to take a little bit, which I'm fine with. I'm not a big flip right now guy, unless I have a very good chance to make a really high profit. So I forgot I bought this card, or there's two cards of this player, I'm assuming, that have been delivered. But the Brewers, not off to a very good start. But there's one guy who has been hitting extremely well, and that is Orlando Arcia. This is a short print. I have another one of Arcia's cards in the mail here, I'm assuming, unless it hasn't come yet. But Arcia, I think he was hitting like 360 the other day. I'm not sure what he's at now. I know he had a hit or two last night. So he's hitting really well. Before everything stopped, before spring training stopped because of coronavirus, he was hitting nukes. His swing is way more clean. He makes contact a lot more. He's not swinging and missing as much. So I'm hoping that these cards can go up in value. Obviously, he's a Brewer, so that's another reason why I like purchasing or making a purchase like that. So yeah, next package here. It's another guy that we've already had. If I can get this open. We've had some pretty good packaging today, that's for sure. Had to get the knife out early today, which is not a plus for the video, but a plus in general. This card was stupid cheap. I don't know who was selling this and why they sold it for so low, but a lot of times when you have guys like Michael Bridges or Troy Brown Jr., before they like really become mainstream and everybody starts to want to buy them, You can, like, every single one of these cards that I purchased, I literally put in an offer at like half the price because a lot of these things are way overpriced. So I go half the price, and I think I got this thing literally Michael Bridges pink, numbered to 25, and I got this for literally like $20. Like, it makes no sense that somebody would sell this for this cheap because he could do anything and it's going to go way up. So out of 25, that's a pretty great buy. And I couldn't, like, sometimes I'm just like, why are you even selling something for that low? Because I don't know. That was probably one of the best deals that I've ever made on eBay. I couldn't believe that the guy just accepted it. I was assuming like that was just going to be a baseline, and we'll have to go through and try to think, oh yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of counter offering and stuff like that. And he literally just accepted it the first time I sent an offer. So then you think, maybe I could have honestly probably put in an offer for even less. But you never know. This is a lot. I don't even know what lot it is. Thank you, enjoy. I appreciate you, man. So it is Michael Bridges. Okay. So this lot was, I think, like $8 or $10. Michael Bridges is already going for a lot more than that. But we'll start off. We just have Freshman Phenoms. That's not the reason I bought it. But then we also have 3 of his Prism rookies. And then a red, white, and blue. So very cheap. If you can get cards that cheap right now, good luck. Because most of his cards are a lot higher than that because of how he's been playing. Alright, 3 packages left. I love colored bubble mailers. It's so much better than the boring-ass yellow. I'm assuming this is another lot because it feels pretty thick. I don't think any of our bigger cards have come in yet. Well, the bigger card. I don't really buy bigger cards in general. Okay, so this is what I bought before the man got hurt. Jonathan Isaac. And for some reason, this was also really cheap. These are all just like sliding out of their top loaders. Alright, so we have 1 rated rookie Jonathan Isaac. And then we also have 4 of the Jonathan Isaac red and yellow parallels. I think I got all of these for like $15 or $20. And I think now, like, I don't know why they jumped up at such a weird time, because literally after I bought everything for Jonathan Isaac and Michael Bridges, everything skyrocketed, which was kind of insane to me that everything blew up when it did, but I'm not going to complain. Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's pretty sick. That's pretty close by. This is packaged crazy well, and if I didn't know what card was in here, I would guess that it is the more expensive purchase, but it's not. I don't. This is the best packaging I think I've ever seen in my life. This was another really cheap pickup, which was kind of like, okay, man, why are you selling this for that cheap? Are you trying to rob me? Or is this like a really bad card? But we got 2 Troy Brown Jr. Teals, numbered to $2.99 for $25. Literally $12.50 a piece for one of the big 3 for basketball cards for $12.50 a piece, which is insane. I know these are going to go up a lot more because Troy Brown Jr. is going to keep putting up points, filling the stat sheet, because that's all he's done so far this year. So, yeah. This is our last package here. I'm assuming this is a lot. This is some packaging. It is a lot. I don't know what it is. I tell you what, when I'm interested or ready to invest in somebody, I go all in. It's kind of bad, but it hasn't failed me yet, so. I'm also not big into buying like really big prospects like Luis Robert. No shot that I would buy any of his cards right now. He's way too high. There's too much of a risk. If I was to buy and his cards went down, like it's like Jason Dominguez, just to a lesser degree. I don't see the risk, especially for me. I'm a college kid. I don't have the money to spend on a lot of cards. So for other people who do, go right ahead. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing if I could. I'm lucky I can even do what I can, especially with the pandemic and everything, but I was lucky enough to be able to get a job. So this is another lot. I think I got this off of I definitely got this off of Mercari. Another really cheap deal that I was really surprised about. Why would you do that? So I'm not going to complain too much, but this guy literally put all of these cards, all of those in one top loader. Who in their right mind does that? I mean, they don't look too bad, but it's like, come on. So we have Playoff, which is cheap. I really have no interest in that. Same with these NBA Hoops inserts. NBA Hoops is already cheap and it's an insert. Spectra. Another Spectra. NBA Hoops. Actual rookie of Michael Bridges. Luminance. That card is actually really, really sick. Look at that. And then we have another Spectra. Panini Threads. And then the reason we bought this, so this was $8 plus like, I think it was $2.99 or $3.50 shipping. And we got a Prism. And the Prism alone, I think it's going for like $8 right now. Maybe a little more. I can't remember. But with all the cards that I got, I don't see why not. It's great deals. So yeah. Not a bad mail day. Nothing really expensive. I'll have to do a special video or something to show you guys the more expensive card purchase that I just made. I just purchased Topps Chrome. I got really lucky. Bought Topps Chrome on Target's website. Don't know how it worked, but I got 2 value packs. The blasters were out of stock when I tried to purchase those. That's kind of disappointing. I'm also waiting for Chronicles to come out on the app. I have notifications for everything set, so hopefully I can snag something else. And my girlfriend will also be able to go back to Walmart next week, so if there's any Topps Chrome, Chronicles, anything like that, I will be able to get some. So that'll be very nice. I'll get back into getting some decent product. I was just kind of getting by these last couple weeks with Panini Baseball, which I like how it looks, but you can pull an auto, anything, like they're not really worth that much. That's the only downside. I really wish they were licensed, but can't complain too much. Still something to open. A lot of people can't find anything right now. So, excuse me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please look into Troy Brown Jr. and Michael Bridges. I know a lot of you are probably here for the basketball cards because that's the big thing right now. I personally like basketball cards more than baseball cards, even though baseball is my favorite sport, because there's way more buzz around basketball cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.